When you build your own internal developer platform, you often don't realize how expensive it's going to be. Now, this is because the scope of the platform is often a lot larger than just getting Kubernetes set up or putting a golden path in place that builds containers for you. In fact, it involves a whole lot of different parts and components that need to be integrated together, maintained, patched, have security applied to them, and then you need to add new features to it, as we've already talked about. Now, it's easy to look out there and see a whole bunch of open source things and think you can build your platform from it. But it's also good to consider how much it's just going to cost you and people alone. Once you have the scope correct, you understand how many different teams that you'll need to actually build this platform out. Even if you're downloading the code, you're going to be customizing it, you're going to be adding in your own integration, your own features, and you're also going to need to run it. Multiply it across all the different components that you have, and also running and product managing it, doing all of that. You're going to need some platform engineers, developer types who understand infrastructure and can write the code, configure it, integrate it together. You're also going to need product managers who look at what the developers need to add those new features in. This starts to add up pretty quickly. So let's look at some rough estimates of it. It's hard to say exactly what these numbers are, but I like to look at a range of things so you can get a sense of it. Let's look at one team size. You might be able to get away with a team of 3 people for something that's straightforward and you have some well-skilled people. And you can see that the cumulative cost of that, the amount that you're paying in total to compare it to something like buying a platform, starts to add up for that one team over the years. Now that's just one team, but a platform is a lot more than just one team. So let's look at multiple teams. Maybe you can get away with just 3 teams of 3 people, which you see on the lower level. But more than likely you're going to get closer to needing something like 8 teams of 7 people each. I don't know, maybe 5 teams of 5 people each. It's somewhere in that band. And again, you can see that the cumulative spend, the amount of just the salary that you're paying for people, starts to add up over time. And this is the kind of thinking that you need to weigh against just buying your own platform. Because you're not only spending that salary, it's also probably going to take you about a year just to get the first version of the platform out there before you've deployed any applications on it. You're also taking on the risk of building the platform that works, of it being useful, of, I don't know, it's a little jerky to say, but knowing what you're doing and making sure the staff know what they're doing. So that's a comparison of what you need to think about when you're thinking of buy versus build. And after all, we're talking about something that's undifferentiated to your business, something that you should really get a supplier, someone else to do, that you should buy instead of building. Just basic strategic thinking. Now, we've got a great platform, the Tanzu platform, that's based on Cloud Foundry, the open source platform project. It's been around for a decade. Many of the world's largest organizations have been using it for many, many years. And there's a pretty good chance that an application you're using this week, if not today, runs on the Tanzu platform. So if you're considering going down the perilous path of building your own platform, we've got a paper you should check out that goes over 6 other things to consider when you're doing a build versus buy analysis of building a platform. If you go to kote.io/DIY, you can check it out totally for free. I think what you'll find is it makes a lot more sense, strategically, cost-wise, and otherwise, to just buy your platform instead of building it.